Hello, I'm Thomas from Wizard Wand Music. This is the Wizard Wand Music 2 channel. And tonight I'm going to be showing some old vinyl LPs, maybe a 45, all probably 40 plus year old that still have the price tag on them. I'm glad I didn't rip plastic off of every one of these albums because I wouldn't have the price tag still on them. So I'm glad I left the plastic on. Not all of them. Not all of them by any means, but a few I did. It tells me the month and the year sometimes. And I'm glad everybody could be here with me tonight. And I'll just get started with the first album with a price tag on it. And that's going to be Motörhead. The album's called Beer Drinkers. I believe this is some kind of bootleg or import type album. I've never seen it anywhere. I don't know of these songs being on any other album. But we're going to start out with the price tag there. It looks like a $5.99 and maybe $85. This is the price tag. If you can see it up there, that would make it 40 on the dot. If it's an 85, it tells the month, but there's the price. And it's Beer Drinkers and Hellraisers, and it's a really cool album. It's more like garage. This is early Motörhead. They didn't quite sound so heavy yet. Oh, there's a couple of songs. They might have had Fast Eddie playing. They could have had Larry Wallace, because I saw his name on one of the writing credits. Or a guitarist that had played with UFO a little bit before they got Shanker. And apparently he was in Motörhead for a little while, but not quite sure who. I think it's mostly Fast Eddie on the guitar. And of course, Filthy Taylor, Animal Taylor, on the drums with Lemmy playing the bass and vocals. And that was the price back then. I'll let you see a couple of the titles. White Line Fever, Parole, Witch Doctor. Where are those titles? And even a song called Motörhead. There they are. So there's all the songs right there that they play. Like I said, I haven't really seen them on any other Motörhead albums. Never knew they did Beer Drinkers and Hellraisers by ZZ Top. But it's a great version. Really like it. Kind of like, this was like one of my favorite Motörhead albums. But this was a $5.99 approximately 40 years ago. So that's what I must have paid for this with the plastic still on it, as you see. And I like this album, $5.99. Doesn't sound like a lot, but back then I think that was quite a bit. This one will go up more. This second one, Siouxsie and the Banshees, will show the price tag of $7.99. Record Hole was the store. It was a little store, or actually not little, but it was in the mall here in San Antonio, and it was called Record Hole. And I'd go in there, and it was really cool because they had their displays in these wooden boxes about from knee high to a little bit over 6, and you could just go, and they were lots of columns of them, and you could just go in there, about 10 or 12, 15 albums in each square box, and you could just thumb through them until you found what you liked. But that was a Record Hole, $7.99. Carolyn Import, I believe they just stuck that on there to get this higher, get a little more money out of me at the register. Siouxsie and the Banshees, this is got a great version of Helter Skelter. Most of you know what her music is like, or their music is like. And I think this was 80, might be 81, anywhere from 81, 82, something like that. But it definitely hits the 40-year mark. And it's also got the price tag on the plastic. But Siouxsie and the Banshees, and that's a UK band. So we come from the UK, but we'll skip over to Scotland for this next album. This one I really like, but let's get the price tag. And there's the price tag, 99 cents. There you see it. This is Alex Harvey, the Sensational Alex Harvey band. It is called Next. This was, I think, their second album. They're out of Scotland. We'll show the members back here. You've got Sal Clemson. He was wearing the makeup even before Kiss. And then you got Ted McKenna drumming, Alex Harvey here. Where's Alex? Right here, yeah. And then you've got Chris Glenn, the bass player, and Hugh McKenna, brother of the drummer, on keyboards. The Sensational Alex Harvey Band, 99 cents. I believe this was about 75. So this one definitely is over the 40-year mark for the price tag still on them. And that album, Alex Harvey, has a lot of good songs on there that you may have heard. Swamp Snake. There's Last of the Teenage Idols with Bambo's on there. So it's a really great album, especially for 99 cents. I've seen it go from 25 to 35 brand new nowadays. So 99 cents really wasn't such a bad deal for me to snatch a Sensational Alex Harvey Band album. But I really like it, and I do play it a lot. Now this next album is going to go to Canada, so it's called Street. Their debut. There's the price tag of $1.99. $1.99. Now this album I think is a '69 album, but I didn't get it for $1.99 until say about '74, '5 maybe. And I picked this up, and this is a psychedelic psych rock album that is really, really good. This is up on the Wizard Wand Music 1 channel, if you'd like to hear it in its entirety. This is Anya Cohen, female singer of the band. It was originally called Anya Cohen and Street. They shortened it down to just Street. Great psych. If you haven't heard her sing, it's well worth it. I'm trying to get more people to know who she was. Her granddaughter commented me in the comment section, let me know that she had passed away. I had a little vigil for her, played this album. Her granddaughter thanked me for it. And rest in peace, Anya. But Anya Cohen, there she is, Street. Of course, the object of the video is the price. So there you go, $1.99. Doesn't even have a shaved corner like they used to shave the corner off, and then you get to the register, they see the shaved corner and give you a little discount there. But this I picked up at a clothing store in Austin, Texas for $1.99. It wasn't a record store. I just saw a bin of some records. Went over there and pulled this out for $1.99. Street. Debut album out of Canada. And remember Anya Cohen if you can. Great singer. And some of the songs on there, Siouxsie Rider and What a Strange Town. There's also a male vocalist helping her out on some of the songs. But it's a great psychedelic album. And again, it's up on the Wizard Wand music channel. So this next one we'll go to, this is... I believe it says 585. So that would be Echo and the Bunnymen. And what is the 5th month? May. So I must have bought this in 85 of May. Even though I think this is an 83 album. It's called Echo and the Bunnymen. Heads Up Here. You look at the cover. 4-piece band. What attracted me to this band was the rhythm section. It's really, really good. It's, I don't want to call it new wave, because they really can play more than 3 chords here. And they just have a tight rhythm sections, which is what attracted me to them. The drummer and bass player, Les Pattison, Will Sargent, those guys are really tight and locked in. So you can layer the vocals and the guitar quite easily over a rhythm section like that. And that's what attracted me to the band. I don't know if this is their 2nd or 3rd album. Could even maybe be 4th, but I don't think so. But Echo and the Bunnymen, good album, back at 85, $5.99. That seems like to be the price about then. Has the plastic still on it. Glad I didn't tear this one off, but $5.99, Heaven Up Here, Echo and the Bunnymen, good album. Haven't heard it, maybe you get a chance to. And then that would be leading me up to this last album here. Well, I got a 45 coming, but this one is Nutz Nutz Too, where they spelled it T-O-O-O instead of T-W-O. But look at the price tag. That's what the video's about. F, man! Not to you, but free. Right up my alley. F. They used to have a box at the exit at that store that I told you about, Record Hole. And when you left, of course, you had to make a purchase. You could go to the free box, and if they had this F sticker, you could grab albums for free. So I picked up this Nutz Too album, and it's some good hard rock. I think they're a UK band. Makes me want to go hear their first one, but I've had this probably since 79 or 80, or 82, 83, I'm sorry. I can't remember. Mine is hazy at this point, but it had the F. That's what I do remember. And playing it a lot for free has just made my day. But that is a good album, Nutz Too, 4-piece band. Maybe look at, I don't know who plays what on this band, but there they are. Maybe someone can give me some information in the comments. But Nutz Too, really good hard rock album. It's not really heavy hard rock. It's melodic hard rock, which is really good, and they do a great job, and it's got outstanding vocals. I couldn't believe it was free. Well, that brings me probably to the last one, but this one we're going to shorten down to a 45. This is by the Dils, and it is Class War is what the thing, and we're going to look at the price tag. This was $199. This band came out of California, relocated to Austin for a few years, and went back to California. The Dils actually became a band called Rank and File. If you haven't heard Rank and File, the Kinman brothers, they came from the band Dils. This is a punk rock 45, definitely. And they changed directions and do this stuff that we like to call down here Texas cowpunk. And it doesn't even, it has its own sound if you haven't heard Rank and File, but it is the Kinman brothers. Chip played the bass. Tony played the bass and Chip was on the guitar. They both sang. They both have two distinctive voices. I got to have a beer with these guys at an after-hours party one time. Very nice gentlemen. They'll talk to you. They were really cool to me. And they were called the Dils, which is this 45. Morphed into Rank and File. And then even after Rank and File, the bass player had a band going called Cowboy Nation. If you get a chance to check out Cowboy Nation or Rank and File, you know that they all started with this $1.99 45 when they were called the Dils. I can remember seeing the Dils at Raoul's up in Austin. And for you guitar players out there, I remember it was the first time I saw a Music Man amp. And I was like, it looks exactly like Fender, but it's got a Music Man logo on it. And he set one just up on a chair, Chip Kinman, and started wailing in that club. And ever since then, I had known what a Music Man was. I don't know whatever happened to him, but I had never seen one until I had watched this band up in Austin called the Dils. Again, Chip and Tony Kinman, rest in peace, Tony. And really cool guys. So if you get a chance, they started punk Dils, went to Rank and File, and bass player had a band called Cowboy Nation. And it's all good music, man. Can't beat it. Distinctive voices, especially Tony. If you haven't heard him sing, it's really worth just listening to his vocals. Rank and File has a song, The Conductor Wore Black. That's a good one if you haven't heard Rank and File before. Or Black Book. Check those two songs out if you get a chance. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out with this old guy. And I will see you next time. So until then, we go 3 down M for magic. Y'all take it easy.